Hi everybody, Emma here. Oh my gosh, take a look at what I have. So I've had this for at least a week now. This is 3 orders that I placed with Beadaholique with their closing sale. So good news is that somebody bought the store, and so they'll still have a presence on YouTube and they'll still be available for sales and stuff like that. So that's wonderful. In the meantime, take a look at what I got. So it just happened, I was getting ready to order some white Nymo thread, and I was about to order the large, I think it comes in 125 yards and then 250 spools. And I just finished up one that I had before, and I was surprised that I actually used up that much thread over time, but guess what? I have. So anyway, they didn't have the big ones available. This is all they had, was the tiny ones. So I went ahead and ordered. So let me just give you an idea of how much I paid for this stuff too, because everything was 70% off. Incredible, incredible sale. So these bobbins are nylon beading thread, size B. I think they're all size B on these. Now that I think of it, so this one's a size D. That's a size D. Yeah, oh, they have it on the bobbin. So it's probably on the other side. I'll open one up. So these Nymo threads were 75 cents each. So, okay, so this one doesn't have it marked on it, but I'll show you on the other ones. So this is, what did I say, size B. I'm just double checking. Anyway, so I mean, I use white a lot, so that's why I got the white. And I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So some of the things when I ordered, that's all they had left. So that's probably why the weird number 8. Because I probably would have ordered 10. That kind of thing. So there's that. So there's the white, and then I have 2 of these. So that's the other thing, is I ordered 2 of the other colors. For the most part, I use white. The odd time I'll use a color, but you know what? Oftentimes you don't see the thread anyway, so it's kind of pointless to use a color. It's more for your own, reassurance that you're not going to see the thread. So this is a size D. Let me see if I can. So this one I have 2 of. I've already started using this one. That's what I was trying to say. Oh, using it for Cass stuff. Yeah, so you can kind of see it's stamped D. So that's a size D. And you know what? I don't know that much about Nymo thread, so I probably couldn't tell you the difference between a B and a D. So I'll have to look into that and get back to you on it. But you can see how gorgeous the gold is. Let me, my camera just is getting all excited. So I just shot 2 other videos and my camera wasn't working. Oh, but you know what? I wasn't happy with the videos, and very seldom do I reshoot a video, but this time I was like, oh, I'm glad it didn't work out, because that just tells me time to do it again. So this one is called, oh, it just has a number. Some of them had the color. So I guess initially I was going to keep them in this little baggies, but there's no point if it doesn't have the color on it. And look at that, it's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, let me see. Get better lighting on that. That is beautiful. Wow. So that's that one there. And then I have some blue. Yeah, it doesn't have the name, it's just the number. That is gorgeous. now I'm kind of kicking myself I didn't order more. So like I said, these were 75 cents each. And I should have checked. Let me see if I have it up here, because I should tell you how much is on this. Because, you know, it may not be a deal if you're buying a 250 meter strand. Okay, let me go to the other one. So this one is red. Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. Let's try this one. Hear my squeaky wheel. Okay, here we go. 64 yards. So yeah, that's a good, or 58 meters. Okay, 64 yards. So that's pretty good for 75 cents. Yeah, I knew, like I did all the calculations when, and you know what? Some of them were different prices. So, okay, this is the D, and it is, it initially was $2.59, and then the white thread, which is the B, was $2.65. So I would imagine the basic one, the white, was just slightly cheaper, but still came out to about the 75-cent range. So let's take a look at that. Here's the other thing that I have been wanting to do forever, and I know how to do it, and I just haven't had the right equipment for it, and that is silk knotting of the pearls. Oh, we have to knot some pearls. So I got number 6. I'm hoping, I don't know, I don't have a strand close by. I'm hoping that a knot in with a number 6 will be enough to hold the pearl. Sometimes if the pearl's hole is too big. So the pearls I'm talking about is manufactured pearls. With a natural pearl, your holes for the most part are going to be smaller, so this would definitely work. So these were 80 cents for the card, and it comes with the needle as well, which is great because this, you can see how it's kind of twisted. It's twisted around the eye of this needle and then wrapped on this card. So at the needle end, there's nowhere for the thread to go. So, which is really important. So I used to do mala workshops, and we used to use these large eye needles where you collapse the eye so that it holds your thread. But we were doubling over. So we were doing 2 strands, plus we were doubling over our thread, which would be 4 strands, going through Rudraksha seeds, which the holes are super tiny, and it was really frustrating for people. And I wish I knew about these then, because this would have been perfect for doing the malas. But there you go. You learn something all the time. So I got enough to do lots. There's 14 of them here. So, and again, that was like once they were out of stock, they were out of stock. So then I went through and I got a few of the different colors as well. And this is a size 4, so this is smaller. Actually, usually when you go up in numbers, the size gets smaller, but this looks smaller here. So there's the pink, and then I have some blue. These colors are gorgeous, by the way. Okay, so it has the, I'm looking right at it. It has the, so the smaller the number on these, the smaller. So this is 60 millimeters for a 4 and 70 millimeters for a 6. So it's opposite of normal. In nursing, when we talk about needle syringes and sizes, the smaller the number, the higher the diameter of the needle. So, and usually that's how it works with other stuff, but this, they actually do it correctly. I think the needle barrel is to do with French measurements. We'll blame it on the French. That's me. C'est moi. And this is 2mm. Yeah, this is a size 4 with 6, and that's a light pink. So that's those guys. So that was awesome. Awesome. Let's put these guys, take these away. Put those in there. Now I have to figure out storage for these things. Oh my gosh. So the other thing I had to show you, so there's a few big items I'm going to show you straight off the bat. This is a ring mandrel, and it's just plastic, but it was $1.40, so I couldn't resist. And I've been wanting to start making rings, so this is going to be great. Now I have to tell you, these orders, 2 of them came in these big boxes, and one of them I got had been compressed this way, and it was like a long box. So it got compressed like an accordion. And I was thinking, thank goodness, I think it was the mandrel that stopped it. It was in that box. And I'm thinking, thank goodness the mandrel was there to stop it from crushing anything in the box. Well, guess what? I don't know if you can see. Yeah, you can't, it's hard to see. Anyway, there's a big crack down here, and this piece here that's supposed to attach is loose because there's pieces missing. And I think what happened is it got crushed with the thing. But again, I paid $1.40 for this. I'm not worried about it. And I mentioned to my wife, one of my other packages got totally destroyed, and I said, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Like, with Canada Post file a thing. One of the items was with a collaboration with BB Craft, so the stuff was stuff that was sent to me. There was no price on it, so how do I do a dispute, right? But anyway, so that's that one. That's my little story. So then, of course, they had stuff like this, and I bought mine off of Amazon. I looked it up, and I was kind of shocked at what I paid for this. I think it was a mistake. Sometimes on Amazon, when you go back, it'll say reorder, and it'll be a current price and not the price you paid. I think I paid about $10 for these, and these were $1.50 for the set. So I got that, and actually I already have, I think I have 2 sets of these already, so I may be holding on to this for a giveaway. And then I got another disc, and again I have one, but so I may hang on to this and put it together in a giveaway, so we'll see. And the other thing that I have been wanting to get forever is one of these macrame boards. And the reason is, when I do leather wrap bracelets, I use my bead tray to kind of hook it on the top and at the bottom, and then I work it, and then I move it up as I'm working it. But I see people use a macrame board all the time, and I just like, I didn't want to pay the amount of money that they charge for these. So this one was still a little more than what I think it's worth, but it was, and it's a mini, I didn't realize, but oh well, it's still good. It was $4.20. So there you go. Who knows, that might go in a giveaway. And you're like, what is that? So this, I have seen these, and I always wonder what it was like. And I saw a video on them using it. I was like, that's a really good idea. I actually like that. Now, I don't particularly like the beads that they use on it. I'm like, what? Green in snow? Like, I've never seen a green snowflake. Or a dark blue snowflake. So, but of course, if they used all crystals, you'd never see it anyway. But so I thought, for the price, I'd try these out. And yeah, it'd be nice to do something really cool. These were Snowflake, $1.68, and there's 4 pieces in it. So it's kind of fun. That's just kind of fun stuff. Now for the other. So let me start out by showing you this bag here has bracelets in it, and I'm going to leave it in because it's multiples of what I'm going to show you right now. So just to show you, this is kind of stuff. Oh, so let's start out with this one here, and yeah, I put a second one in here so you could see the price. So these were $2.40. They are called solid brass flat cuff bracelets, 38 millimeters. And this is for my bead weaving bracelets. So this was a bracelet that I made. This was my first bracelet that I made. And I never did. I was going to add something to each end to loop it together, but I liked it so much that I wanted to like display it. So I had it on my wall on my bulletin board. But this will give you an idea of what you would use these forms for. So you would take another piece and put it on this side here and attach it all the way around, and it would. So this was the other thing with this. It's so jam-packed of beads that it doesn't fold exactly right. And the other thing is, this is what you end up seeing, and I kind of want to show off everything. So and these are bendable, so you can open it up a little more if you want. So I am definitely going to be doing some bead weaving stuff with these incredible forms. So that was a great price, $2.40. Yay! So that's that. Then there was, this one was $1.80. Let's see if I can open that up. Man, I was amazed at the packaging of this stuff. So this one, what did I say, $1.80? Wow. So I think this one, you know, as much as this one's going to be amazing for something big like this, I definitely think you could do some gorgeous stuff with this one. It is 19 millimeters. That is awesome. And again, you can move it around. It's quite stiff. It's not going to move like you can. I mean, I'm moving it with my thumbs, so it's easy enough to move, but you wouldn't damage it or anything if it got moved around. Then there was these. These were a little more expensive. I ordered 2 of these. I can't remember. I think I just ordered 2 just for the sake of ordering 2. I don't know that they were out of stock at the time. These were $3.60, and maybe because of the price too. So actually, let's open these up now that we're getting to the smaller items. These are gorgeous. These are finished. You can see the shiny. There's like a smooth. They're smooth, but you can see the difference in there's a polish on this one. So this one is meant to be left like this. Very nice. And it's got the holes so you can put some beads in between there. Isn't that amazing? I think that's going to be so beautiful. Now it's a matter of trying to think of what to put in there. I have some gold beads, but they're super duos. I didn't know that you could put super duos in those holes. I got 2 of those. Then these are super fun. These are plastic stretch bracelets, and you're probably like, what? Plastic? But you know what? For the price, they're so much fun. So this one was $1. And I'll show you the others. They were different prices. I just want to make sure you can see this okay, because it seems really dark. Let me go up one. Okay, that's not too bad. There. Good. So these are so cool. So these are like, there's like a lip there, so you could put stuff in here and do your own design. So I thought that would be so much fun to do, and it's quite sturdy. So, alright. So this one was 72 cents and it's silver. So the prices I put are the prices that they were after the sale. So that's the elastic shreds at times. So these are lovely. So you can see this is identical to the black one, only the color difference. So yeah, these nice big squares, you could put stuff in there. That is fun. And then I got a bunch of these. These were 57 cents. And these are pink round ones. You know, I can't wait to make some fun stuff for maybe little girls and little boys. These are hilarious. I just think they're amazing. So, yeah. I would move these knots so that you can't see them. You can easily move them over like that there. That's how easy it is to move the knots. Fun stuff. Then I got one of these, and you know, I'm not really sure why I got this. After I got it, I was like, okay, why did I order this? This was $1.35. I'm sure you guys have done some. This is a purse hook. So when you're at a restaurant, and so you keep this in your wallet, and when you're at a restaurant, you put this on the table like this, or sorry, this way. There's like a rubber piece here. Put it on the table that way, and then the hook, you put your purse. So you don't have your purse sitting on the floor kind of thing. So they have purse hooks in cars for the same reason. But there's an area for bezeling. Again, I don't carry a purse, so I'm not really sure why I got it, but maybe I got it to do something for somebody else. So sometimes you get excited when you're shopping, when you're ordering stuff, and you order stuff, you're like, oh, this is amazing. And then you're like, okay, why? Just why? So the next thing I'm going to show you are these guys here. So these are copper plated beading, wire beading. They're bracelets. And they were 10 cents each. So they were originally 30 cents. Sorry, no. They were, I don't know what the original price, but they're 30 cents. And there's 3 in the package. So it ended up being 10 cents each. So these are, they open up like that. So you can actually add stuff to it. Now what you can do is, if you can't get your bead over this hump here, you can always cut it, put the beads on, and then create a new loop like this, depending on the size of your wrist. So that's quite large for me, so I would be able to do that easily for this. There, like that. I mean, they look lovely just as they are, or you can put jump rings with charms on it. So I bought a few of those. I mean, for 30 cents. It's hard not to. Then I got some of these. So I got a bunch of findings. These were, package was 20 cents. These are connector links. And it gives you the size when it's closed. There's 50 of them. And these are like antique gold patina. And they are These are interesting, these links. This is not what I thought they were. So they have like a little middle piece. Let me enlarge this. So there's like a little middle piece. I am guessing that you fold that down to create your link. I'm going to try it right now since we're here. So let me grab that from there. And I've got my flat nose and I'm just going to, oh yeah, perfect. Oh, that's great. So I'm not too worried that I've closed this already because then I can always add something, the links on each side. So I left it a little bit open. You could probably go further down with this. Okay. That is awesome. That is really neat. So again, 20 cents. These, oh, I don't think I have a price on these. Let me see if I have it backwards here. These here, and I don't have a price on these. These are like the other bracelets. These ones here. Only it's just the middle piece and it's actually bigger, so you can do a lot more with it. Let's see what I have. And I'm guessing I'm looking at these maybe it'll say on the package. Centerline beadable connector link curve rectangle. Okay. I was going to suggest that it was gold plated, but it doesn't say it on the thing. But some of the labels didn't have enough space for that to say gold plated because this looks pretty really polished and finished. Lovely. Amazing. So, and I suspect since they're double bagged as well to protect the gold so it doesn't tarnish. So again, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do to store these things, because normally I take them out of the baggies and put them, but if they're gold plated I definitely don't take them out of the bags. And then these were 18 cents each and the original price, and I got them for 5 cents each. They are brooches, round brooches with the removable dome. So this is what the brooch part looks like, and these are really nice compared to some of the pins that I bought. Even though these are very simple, these are really nice. And you can see it's got the prongs on the 4 corners, and then it has this here. So I want to just ask people if they know, if they've ever seen a video on how to use these, because I looked everywhere and I couldn't find anything. Now, I have some bright ideas on how to use it, but I want to know if I'm close or anything. So one of the things I suspect you can do, because it's got the holes in the dome, is you put your brooch aside and you work with this and you bead, and you can put your knots back here and put your beads in through the front and go through the holes to cover it up. And then once you're done, you just push those prongs in and you're done. The other thing I thought you could do is you could put felt there and weave, still use the holes to weave through, but then at least you have felt in between the holes so you can attach beads everywhere as well and create like a finish on the ends, around the sides and stuff. So yeah, let me know if you have any ideas about that. Really cool. I got a ton of these. I'm looking at these and I'm thinking, you think of how many hours I put into this, right? If I could do one this small, I could probably do 10 of them in the time that it took me to do this, right? But we'll see when I start doing them. I'll be like, oh, I was mistaken. Then I got some of these. So this is so funny when I guess I think about the COVID and the isolation is people started doing like glasses strings for their masks. And I definitely need it for my glasses now. I wear my glasses all the time to the point where when I go to bed at night, I forget to take them off. Like, it's that bad. But yeah, it'd be great to have these to do it. So these are really nice. I bought some from AliExpress that were like the rubber, and then it had like just a metal piece around it. These are lovely. These are like really well done. So they were $1.02 and $1.25, just depending on the color. These are incredible. These are really nice. So I don't know how they would fit on the glasses. Let me see. They're quite firm. So let's take these glasses. Oh, these have a small, so they're definitely going to go on to these. I should check with my other glasses are really thick. My nerdy glasses. So yeah, these ones, well, actually they're pretty thin in that spot, so they probably slide over. And now I can't see. I can't see what I'm doing. Actually, these are great. Wow. That's awesome. It's official. I'm an old lady. My old lady glasses holders. What do they call them? Fancy ends for eyeglass chain holders, gold plated. Oh wow, gold plated, and these are copper. Like I said, most of this stuff was gold plated. And you know, I have to say with Beadaholique, I'm really, you know, normally I wouldn't, like it's a little expensive to get gold plated stuff. And so a lot of the stuff that I would get was from AliExpress and not that extravagant, whatever. But after ordering this stuff, and I have since used some of the findings, I'm like, why wasn't I using the proper good gold and silver plated findings? So this is from Nun Design, and it's a bracelet with a toggle, and it was $5, and it's silver something. I'm not sure if it's like a rolled silver or what how they call it, but this is, so these are for me. Let me see. They might be a bit big for me. Actually, they seem exactly. Oh yeah, this is a perfect fit for me. Wow. So I think if you had a larger wrist, now there is a jump ring here, so you would have to extend this jump ring for sure. And there's jump ring on, nice big jump ring on the other side. These are lovely. So I got 2 of those. Then some beads. These are True Twos. So I hear Stephanie from Bronze Pony talk about True Twos all the time in some of her designs. And I think she gets them. A few people have mentioned the places that she gets them. She gets like bulk. So that would be the way to order it because they are stunning. Absolutely incredible. But, you know, for, I don't know, there's probably 50 here. That would, now I paid 80 cents. That's 70% off. So that's, you know, that's about 2.5 that. So 160. So around a $2 to $2.50 range for a set of 50. I guess that's not too bad, but the way she uses them like seed beads. So in the accent of a design, like on the edge of a bracelet or something like that. So yeah, they are stunning. Then this one was 72 cents, and this is antique silver, and this is another one of the nun designs. It's, I don't know if it says it on here. It's blades of grass. Meadow grass it's called. And this is, so I think this is going to go on this bracelet with that. Beautiful. Maybe with some type of crystal, like Swarovski crystal dangle. Maybe green to match the meadow grass. This is beautiful. So I tried to get more of the nun design stuff, but it was sold out. And even there was some stuff that was available, and I ordered it, and by the time they picked it, it wasn't available anymore. So, but you know, I still got lots of stuff, so I can't complain. So these were 60 cents each, and these are 3mm matte crystals, fire polished. They're lovely. Oh my gosh, these are gorgeous. Just beautiful. That is awesome. And again, like the beads were gone so quick. These were 90 cents each. And these are 4mm metallic silver. And they are lovely. So it's funny. I just did a video, but it didn't record, and I actually put everything away. So I did an art beads unboxing and ordered a bunch of their stuff, and I also mentioned that I got I had to pay duty on the art beads orders, but these Beadaholiques, I've never had to pay duty on them, and I don't understand because I think they're both in California. But anyway, just thought I'd mention that for my Canadian subscribers. Just be aware some places you may end up paying duty. So these are amazing. I use these all the time when I do my mala workshops. I have the antique gold and the copper ones, and I don't have any silver. And every time there's a sale, I look for the silvers, and they only had 4 left. So they were 84 cents, or they only had 2 left. So they were 84 cents, and they come 2 in a package. So it ends up being 42 cents each. I think if you were to order them directly from Tierra Cast, they're about between $1 and $1.50 each. So it's still a good deal for these. They're beautiful. I have one that's like 10 years old on a bracelet that I wore all the time, and it's stunning. Not the silver one, but the copper one is so beautiful, the patina on it. So then I have the kitty cats. I've got this enlarged quite a bit here. So these were 80 cents each, and these are pewter gold plated. They're so beautiful. I bought one for myself and my wife. My wife totally does not like gold at all, and it's like, okay, it only came in the gold. Get what you get. So I showed it to her. She's like, yeah, what's that? Put your glasses on. And then we have this one, which is the Lotus Flower. These were gold plated, and they're 9mm, and they were 75 cents each. And they're one-sided, so it's blank on the other side. And this is nun design too. So you can see it's a little more organic, the shape of it's nice and thick. These are beautiful. Oh, I am sold on nun design now. Here's another nun design. These are stunning. They're massive. But look at the size, how thick they are. And that's the back. And it has the crown on it. So I actually got a choker that's like a thick bolo choker, and it's the rolled gold. So there's like a certain percentage of gold in it from Kath from the UK, so I am definitely going to put this on there. She got me that in a bracelet that has a big, beautiful heart. So I'm going to put this one on the choker. I might put something else with it, just to add a pop of color, some crystals. Maybe I'll do a bezel or Rivoli that she gave me. Put that on there. So that's these guys. And then we have some monograms, and this is for my niece Allie. So I had ordered a bunch of beads that had their names, the first letter of their names in it, and for some reason I must have used hers in that bracelet demonstration, so I couldn't find them when I was sending them to my sister. So when I saw this, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get some for Allie and make something for her. So these were 80 cents each, and they're antique silver plated, 16 millimeter, beautiful. And then we have these. Again, like everything's gold plated, silver plated, or copper. These are the Ginkgo Earring Box. So this is the Ginkgo shape. And that's the design on this one. And then it's got the holes so you can add the ginkgos to it. And then there's the post. The post looks like it's a different color. I don't know what the metal is on the post. And the reason I mention that is I have issues with metal in my ears. So I haven't been able to wear earrings for quite a few years. Like within like 10-15 minutes my ears go completely red and start burning. And then there's these ones here. So these were $1.23 a set. It's $1.20. And this is this one here. Isn't that amazing? So I was actually looking for these beads, just the beads, so I could potentially take the posts off and add it to a bracelet. But I was looking for these. These are amazing. And I was just thinking, I thought I ordered them from somewhere. Oh, yeah, I don't know. That's what happens when you order too much stuff. Then these are the same as the silver ones. That is lovely. Then we have birds, silver plated, and they came in a pair, so they were $1.20 for the pair. I'm going to turn my camera down a bit here, because that's why I'm getting out of the screen. Look at these. These are amazing, so I'm going to leave that one. So this is the front, and this is the back, and that's the reason I wanted to show you the back, because the back is just as beautiful as the front. You see all the lines of the feathers on the bird and everything. So these are connectors. There's a hole on each side. They're beautiful. I would make chain with this. Beautiful beaded chain with these guys. I may be doing this video in 2 parts because I still have a huge amount to show you. So these are silver plated tear cast pewter buttons. There's the button part. They are beautiful. My throat's starting to get dry. So these were $1.30 each. Excuse me. So some of these I like put the bags together. So if you see me pull 2 out, that's why. I'm going to take a drink of water because my throat is just... And then this one is Brass Oxide. Oh, look at that. That is incredible. As you can see. These are so beautiful. That would be amazing on a leather wrap bracelet. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Then we have antique gold plated round Lotus Flower button, and they were 80 cents each. These are awesome. So they're still chunky, like they're nice and substantial, but tiny, so they're delicate. But they'll definitely hold up on a bracelet. They are awesome. Look at how pretty that is. And we have the copper, 54 cents for these ones. With the ohm symbol. Like that. So that's what it looks like. And there's the front. These are really nice. Then we have the silver plated, 70 cents each. And these are the ohm symbols as well. Look at that. That is pretty. Wow. Then we have brass, 70 cents each, and again, they're ohm symbols. Wow. These are lovely. So that's it for the buttons. The rest is all findings. So we'll take a look at that. You know, if you're not interested, I won't be offended. Shoo, 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 go have your dinner. Just kidding. Stay with me, I'm lonely. Okay, where to start? Let's start with this one. Ta-da. So some of these I won't open because the packages are sealed. So start out with this. These are capsule beads, or bead caps with, I think it's flaps. So this was $1.70. It doesn't say how many are in here. So this is what they look like. You can see the hole there. And then they have those flaps. So if you were using this with like leather pieces, you could actually push those in to hang on to the leather. I'm just checking to see if there's any little piece. So these are, again, if anybody has an idea of a video, they show how to use these, because I find they're not as polished as something that I would maybe put on the end of a bracelet, but it's possible I'm thinking a bit differently, and maybe there's a different application for it. So then we have these, oh my gosh, so these are extender chains with a heart, and they were 75 cents for a package of 10. So this one I did open because I was going to use it in a bracelet. Look at this. That is awesome. I have been racking my brain on trying to order some of this stuff because I realized I was making bracelets for people and often they didn't fit. So if I can add an extender chain, then that just takes that equation out of it. So I'm starting to add extender chains on a lot of my bracelets and just say to people, if you don't need the extender chain, just take it off. But this is lovely with the little heart. So I got a bunch of these. Let me see if I can find the gold one of that. It's in the other bin. Yeah, so you can see I got 4 sets of those at that price, 75 cents. And then they had the gold. So there's the gold. The gold, of course, a little more expensive, was $1.15. And look at these. These are amazing. So I think I got 4 of these as well. Yeah. So that's those guys. Let's put these back in the bin. We might as well finish up with these. So then so this is what I was saying about buying the more expensive findings. And again, I'm getting this at a, really crazy price, 30% off. But once I started using, like I opened one of these up and started using it, and you can actually tell just by looking at them, they are, like each one is well formed. I can't see any that are, when I buy these on AliExpress and they're not silver plated or gold plated, these loops that your wire goes through is not closed all the way, or one's bigger than the other, and these are really well done. So looks like I only have 1 silver. Let me see. Yeah, must have been all they had. And then I got 2 of the gold. So you can see they are beautiful. They're perfectly formed. So that kind of answers my question when I go to reorder them. I don't mind paying the regular price because I know that I'm getting stuff that I'll be able to use every one that I order. And it looks nice as well. Because some of the ones I've used in the past are really scratchy and not well formed. Then there was these open jump rings, and these are ovals, and they were 75 cents each. They are lovely. Again, this is, something I wanted to I feel like when I do a bracelet and I finish it off with something like this, with these, these are 22 karat gold. It just gives it more value, and then you look at it differently as well. Then I got these guys. These were $1.05 for 20 pieces, and these are actual crimp ends. So I say that because I bought, let me see if it's still here. I think I've moved it. I had a container, no, it's right here. So I got these from one, like a store overseas, and they say that they're a certain type. When you get them, I couldn't use them. So you see the little line there and there, that should be open. It shouldn't be complete. It should be open. So then when you put your leather through here, and you take your needle nose pliers, you squeeze the 2 pieces together, and it grabs a hold of your leather and holds it in, so you don't have to add glue. So none of these have that opening, so you have to glue them in, which is not a big deal, but this is what I wanted. And I think I'll open it to show you, since I haven't been opening up too much here. Let's open it this way. So I don't know if you can see through that or not. A little bit, you can see. So there, this is totally open. So now you can get in there with your needle nose and just squeeze the top and the bottom around your leather, and it will be nice and snug. These are beautiful, actually. Let me see what size they are. Because okay, 2mm. Fits 2mm cord. And that's what I use all the time. So that is amazing. Now, that's the only thing about doing this that was a bit unfortunate, is I don't have like a gold and a silver. I'm just gonna, oh, I'm out of staples. I came across my staples the other day. I organize stuff and then I forget where I put them. Like I'm sure you all do as well. Oh, there is another silver. I thought it was kind of weird that there was only one silver. Okay, so then we have these guys here. These are 18 gauge, chunky, nice brass jump rings. And there's 2 sets in here. So I don't know how many. They usually come in sets of 50. And this is what they look like. They are awesome. The 18 gauge, I find jump rings, the nicer ones, really make your bracelet look amazing. Like it looks like it's part of it. But when you start using the really small, flimsy stuff, it just doesn't do it justice. And, oh, I may have put this, I have a second one of these. I may have put it aside. Let me see if I was doing another video and I used, these are amazing. So that's the other thing, is these are 4mm gold plated, and it was $1.30 for a set, and I got 2 sets. Crimping these, like closing these up around my crimp tube, was beautiful. The edges met beautifully. It looked like a bead when you were done. So again, another argument for like the better quality findings. So if you're new to beading, that is one thing I would suggest. Now, I wouldn't jump in and buy a whole bunch of stuff. I would maybe definitely buy some jump rings to attach on the end of between your clasp and your bracelet, some good jump rings, and then some crimp covers, and as well buy the better crimps. So either the crimp tube or the crimp bead. I prefer the crimp tube, but I love using the crimp bead and flattening it and just leaving it open. Don't cover it. It looks amazing as part of your necklace or bracelet. So that's my recommendation for somebody who's new to this. But definitely, you know what? There's 50 in here. So say you have this, if you use one on each end of your bracelet. So you're going to make at least 25 bracelets with this. That's a long way to go with a set of findings. So if you look at it that way instead of the way I was looking at it, it's like, oh, I need hundreds of everything. And then here is some 18 gauge 5mm jump rings. So I tend to go with a 5mm for something that's super small, and then between a 7 and 8mm jump ring, and that would be this size here is, oh, this is a 6. So you could go a 5 or a 6 for your smaller items. And then let me see, I think there was some jump rings, bigger jump rings in there. Nope. So definitely that. Then, so they had these, and I got a second one of this. This was $3, and it comes with the 4 different colors. So there's the gunmetal, the copper, the gold, and the silver. And these are, you can see how thick these crimp tubes are. And you know what? I've used these already. So I had another card and I've opened it up. So I'll show you that stuff. Because it looks amazing. They are really nice. I don't know where the gold is. At the bottom here. No. And let me see if I have the... Yeah, so you can't see them because I have them covered. So there's the, now this one I crushed a little when I was closing it. That was my mistake. But you can see this one's pretty good. Yeah. So this makes a big difference on your, you can see these are really nice. And then I got some of these. These are the black ones again. And they were 60 cents. These are a lot smaller than these ones here. These are 1.5 and there's 100 of them. And these are 2 and 2 millimeter. So you can see the big difference. So if you wanted something a lot smaller, this would be the way to go. So let's put those back in the bin. So then we have the, I think there's 2 different sizes of these now. In the silvers, I think. So these are Lobster Clasps straight, and they are 9 millimeter, 10 pieces, 22 karat gold plated for $1.90. They are lovely. These are really nice. Let's open that up so you can see. Oh my gosh. They are stunning. Look at that. You can see, nice and thick. And these are super tiny, so I don't know. I mean, I can open them, but you might want to be careful what you put this on, because somebody who has a little bit harder time. But definitely these are lovely. Wow. There. I'll have to store these. So then I got some silver ones. Let's do this without the... So there's the silver of the same size, and these, yeah, 9 millimeter. And then these ones are 12 millimeter. So these ones are bigger. So we'll open one of those up so we can see. Yeah, I definitely have to find some storage for these. Oh, these are amazing. They're really... And they've got the jump ring. Oh yeah, that is awesome. These are pretty. But you can see how tiny they are. They fit on the... But, you know, on a chain, that's... You don't want any bigger than that unless you're doing the chunky chain thing. So these are gorgeous. They're so pretty. I gotta figure out a way to store them to keep them from tarnishing because it's really moist here by the ocean. So I know some people don't like the word moist. It's very moist. Okay, so silver 7mm. So that's what I was saying. You need some this size, and then you need some the 5 or 6mm size. And this, so this looks super big, but once you add chain or bracelet to the one side and your clasp to the other, you really need it this big. Now I would even suggest getting a bigger gauge. Oh, says 18 gauge. This seems small for 18 gauge. But maybe when you get a smaller size ring, the gauge looks bigger. But so these are beautiful. These were 90 cents for 50 of them. It says ×2. I think there's more than that in there. So these here, I have to say, let me know what you think I was going to say I'm supposed to use them for, like it's the law. The law of beading says you must. So these were 35 cents for 50 pieces. They're 1.5, 2.5mm. They are barrel crimp beads, and they're silver plated. And you know what? I used one and I tried to crimp it, and it peeled and cracked and fell apart. So that's why I'm asking. How am I supposed to use this? I think we might try it actually, because so you can see they're not very thick. So maybe that's why they just totally disintegrated. Let me get a piece of wire. I have some clippers here. This is a small wire. I'm going to fold it in two and put the crimp tube over top of the two strands. So I'll do a flat one to begin with, because I think maybe the flat will work better. So I'm going to take my flat nose pliers and I'm just going to, it's really hard to crush. It does not want to crush at all. So that to me is an epic fail. You know what? Let's be fair and try it on a proper wire. This is too thin. Get another piece of wire here. Okay. So let's try. Yeah, I'm looking at these and how they're formed and stuff. They're just like there's little nicks and stuff. So I don't know, maybe I'm supposed to use it differently. Maybe I'll use them as a spacer bead, because it doesn't look like it wants to be used as a crimp. Barrel tube crimp. Okay, and I'm just rereading it to be sure. So I've got my wire going through, and this is, oh, did you hear that crunching? That's what I was trying to say. It was like weird, like flaking. So there's a piece here. Okay, so let's now it's good there. It's not moving. Let's cut this off, and let's try this again. Only we'll do it the way you would normally do a crimp. And I'm saying that, and then I remember that people freak out when I do crimping. They're like, "You're doing it wrong." Tell me how to do it. Yeah. I don't know. I think I had a video and I told them in the video, don't yell at me. I can tell when you're typing that you're yelling at me. And people still did it. One person did it. By the way, they got blocked. It's like, I told you not to. Okay, so you put it in your first slot. You can look, it's not even. Now, let me try that again. I'm going to end up going through these and not using them. Just trying to demonstrate them. And I tried looking up through Beadaholique because I figured, well, you know, their own products, maybe they have a video on it, but there's a lot of videos out there on crimping. So okay, let's try this again. Let's get it in the right spot like that. Okay, in the middle. That's not too bad actually. And then turn it 90 degrees and fold it over. Actually, that worked. So maybe I was just, but I still like feel like there's like this stuff happening. There's pieces of metal, so I don't know if it's just a bad batch or what. Anyway, that's enough of that. This isn't an unboxing. Let me make sure we get the ones that we mashed up out of there. Okay. You're almost done. So these were 20 cents each. And these are, what are they? Antique silver plate. And then the words cut off. These are amazing. So I would, they're bendable. Because that one's a little bit bent here. I would use this on bead embroidery and, you know, sew some beads around it and stuff. But you could actually, I'm sure you could put this on your mandrel and bend it, or if you have that special nylon tool for bending your bracelets, you could use it on that and bend this a bit. But that is beautiful. So I got a bunch of these. They're really nice, and there's two types. So that one has a bit of a fleur-de-lis, and this one has flowers on it. This one was 16 cents. Look at that. This is even more amazing. Ugh. You can use this to embellish like a journal or a jewelry box if you're redoing a jewelry box. That is amazing. So I got a bunch of those. And let's see what else we have in the goodie bin. So then we have these silver plated tube clasps, 2-ring strands, 16.5 millimeters, and they are amazing. Let's get some of this out of the way. Those are lovely. And something's hooked. Oh. I'm just looking to see. So there's, okay. So there's the indentations from these prongs. There's a bit of an indentation, and that's it. Oh, there it is. I couldn't see it. There's a wire there. Then that moves up and down. Because I have some of these that are magnet, but this is better because there's less weight to it. Because the magnet ones are heavy. Perfect. And it also like hanging in there till you pull. That is nice. We have those two. Then we have some gold. Oh my goodness, the gold looks amazing. Look at that. Those are so pretty. 22 karat gold. Wow. There's the wire. that holds it in. That is amazing. Those are lovely. Did I put a price on? I didn't put. See, some of the stuff, when I went back to price them, they I don't know if they're not in their system anymore, but some of the stuff, the prices weren't showing up. Then I got a bunch of these. So we are going to make some hair combs. So they came in a package of 2, so they were $1.50. Look at these guys. These are beautiful. You know, at first when I saw the wire and the kind of unfinished look to it, like you're so used to a hair comb, this area here being complete and one piece or something like that. But I've since looked it up, and it's like this is what they use to make the bridal ones. So yeah, I have some really amazing ideas for some Easter ones with some Easter bunnies and flowers and all kinds of gorgeous, or just straight up pearls everywhere. We could do wire wrap. We can do bead embroidery on it. Yeah, these are amazing. They're really, the quality is incredible. And like it's turned perfectly on that side so that it's not, you know, it doesn't hook onto anything. Nice and flat. They're all pretty even. Awesome. So that was my crazy haul from Beadaholique, and that's not too bad, an hour and 20 minutes. Yeah, I hope you guys got some stuff there too, and I hope they continue doing more great videos and have some awesome products for us. That'll be awesome. Take care, everybody. See you in the next video. Bye.